what's the future going to think of us? What are our kids and grandkids going to think? And the Railroad Commission has been very important, I think, in establishing in my mind in my first term as a commissioner, and especially now that I've been given the honor of chairman of the Railroad Commission, to understand just how important for the future Texas is, and oil and gas is a major player in that. The largest discovery of oil in the history of the world we have in Texas, and it's the West Texas Find. And I think few people are understanding what that means. It changes our complete stance of our place in history. We are now, because we are exporters, we no longer have to depend on any foreign country for our oil supply. We are now, for the first time in over 70 years, net oil exporters. That means not only do we have energy security and economic security from the dollars coming in, oil and gas in Texas is 30% of our budget, direct or indirect, out there in the private sector. It's 1 out of 10 jobs, and it's bringing in more money than any other sector to our state government, and probably to our state as a whole. And we look forward as a country now that no longer has to import. We have something more important than I think people have realized. It's called national security. My concern as chairman of the commission is to make sure that we are ahead of the curve as the private industry develops this, that it's done safely to keep our citizens safe. It's done to where the rights of our citizens for oil and gas minerals and the rights for local benefit does stay on track and is legally watched, but to make sure that our companies are able to be given the credit that they are past due of a better, cleaner environment. The Railroad Commission of Texas is leading the charge. The industry of Texas should be commended, and I always brag, and it's largely because of the Railroad Commission, because we have now over 800 of the finest citizens and devoted people in this country as our employees all across this state that have been commended by Forbes magazine as, beyond shadow of a doubt, the Railroad Commission of Texas is the most respected regulatory agency for oil and gas on planet Earth. And that's those 800 plus employees that are all across Texas and communities, making sure it's done safe, correctly, and right.